Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, July 26, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. There was a major earthquake off the coast of Chile yesterday afternoon. It was a 6.2 magnitude quake. It struck at about 1:26 p.m. local time Monday. It was about 41 miles west-northwest of Diego Almagro in Chile, which has a population of only 18,000. There have been no reports of any damage or injuries, nor was a tsunami alert issued. At least 19 people were stabbed to death in Japan, 26 others injured at a facility for disabled people west of Tokyo. This is one of Japan's deadliest mass killings since World War II. The facility is about 25 miles west of the Japanese capital. The perpetrator was a 26-year-old former employee of the facility. It's worth to note that the presence of a gun, a handgun, or a rifle in Japan is an extreme rarity. Knives, of course, are a different matter. In France, another ISIS event has occurred. Two ISIS members apparently stormed a Catholic church in the northern part of the country this morning and took several hostages and killed a Roman Catholic priest and critically injured another person. They held the other person hostage for a period of time until the police shot the two perpetrators. French President Hollande said that the Islamic State was behind the attack, and he traveled with the Interior Minister to the town where the attack occurred, Etienne-du-Rouvray, which is a suburb of the city of Rouen, about 65 miles northwest of Paris. American Financial Group, based in Cincinnati, said that it will take a $65 million charge in its second quarter results as a result of a major restructuring taking place at its Lloyd's platform called Neon Underwriting. Neon Underwriting had formerly been known as Market Form. It was relaunched as Neon under new CEO Martin Reith after a strategic review of the business led to the sale or exit of a number of its casualty lines. Mr. Reed said, "We've done a lot in a short period of time. The Market Form brand was anchoring us in the past. We needed to break through and we needed to move forward." The charge is said to have an impact on AFG's earnings for the second quarter. Net earnings would be between 60 and 65 cents a share for the quarter, including the charge. Without the charge, it would be in the range of $1.25 to $1.30 a share. The sand fire in Santa Clarita Valley near Los Angeles continues to remain uncontained. It's only 10% contained at this point. However, the evacuation orders for some 20,000 people, for most of them, have been lifted. They've been allowed to return home. The fire has now burned over 35,000 acres, and there are about 3,400 firefighters now engaged in actively fighting the fire. Deutsche Bank, the big German institution, said that a 1 in 200 year U.S. hurricane loss event could result in insurance and reinsurance losses of as much as $150 billion, which would wipe out about 50% of the entire cat bond, alternative capital, and insurance-linked securities market. The firm estimates that about 50 to 60% of the overall loss would be borne by the insurance and ILS markets, representing between 110 or 150 billion dollars, with as much as 80 billion of this total coming from the reinsurance side, meaning that about the balance would come from the ILS markets. If it's worth noting, just about any underwriter who does U.S. property cat will tell you that they're expecting a quite active year in Florida hurricanes this year. Speaking of weather activity, it's good again to note that in the southern hemisphere now, it's the depths of winter. Wintry weather with a vengeance has swept across major parts of South Africa this week. A spokesperson for Cape Town's Water and Sanitation Department said that reservoirs were now at 48% because of heavy snowfall and rainfall. We still do need a good lot of additional rain, but we have seen quite a bit lately, said a spokesman. On Monday, torrential rain washed cars off the road in a suburb of Cape Town. 2 people remain missing. Meanwhile, snow has fallen heavily in the Drakensberg Mountains as well as in Lesotho. A big snowstorm across Drakensberg has piled about 100 centimeters of snow on the slopes. Roads in the areas are currently closed, and even the ski lifts are snowed in. Last night at the Democratic National Convention, Michelle Obama, Bernie Sanders, and Elizabeth Warren spoke. At some point during the day, there were widespread protests by the Bernie Sanders supporters protesting against Hillary Clinton. This evening, former President Bill Clinton is scheduled to speak, and Hillary Clinton remains on track to accept the nomination on Thursday night. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.